All right, and Johnson is first. Here, okay. I'll let some people trickle in for a second. Man, I'm so sorry about that. Gosh. Is it actually fixed? I just don't know. I don't know why this is happening. All right. I know, man. These hedgies trying to take me out. Hey, what's up, Dustin? Yeah, man. The shield's trying to bring me down. Like the good old days, only 17 viewers. Oh my gosh. But you know what, Diamond, you were one of those 17, my friend, OG, and I'll never forget it. Okay, so hopefully we're good. So let me read this. The dronoid. If anyone asked a question, I'm gonna have to like readdress it because everything was gone, and I did not think about that before I removed the stream. So that's that. My bad. So the dronoid says, here's some key points I got from the AMC Earning Call. The earnings were nothing we knew was going to be good or bad. We own 4/5 of the float, 80%, 3.2 million shares. They sold 17.5 of the 43 million. Oh, interesting. And we bought them all up. Oh my gosh. 25 viewers, hit that like. I know we gotta get on it. Okay, so fantastic. So hopefully, man, I had 100 people and now I've lost it all, but that's all right. We'll see what happens. Right. Excellent. Open settings. No, that was me, DeMark. Yeah, I ended the stream, but I forgot for it to say, I forgot to say that I was going to end the stream before I actually ended it. Okay, perfect. So hopefully this is a little bit better right now. We'll see what's gonna happen, but I guess let's go ahead and continue and see what's going on. So let me take a sip of water while this some people still trickle in. Let's see. Humble, hello there, guys. Hello, Seth. Just want to let you know I appreciate your stream, Corey's. I always try to catch you in the morning once in a while, but can still tune in at night. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the mornings, they were just rough for me, and it seemed like it was rough for a lot of people to check in the morning. I didn't want anybody to have like FOMO, like they were missing out or anything. And it was also pretty taxing on my just life and job and everything. So I did have to end those, but I appreciate that. James says, listen, I like Corey. Don't apply this to him. Majority of streamers are losing investor with horrible return on investment, but they print paper. You have donations, right? And I guess to the benefit of a lot of people, I suppose I don't have money from. I don't get a lot of money from this, so to just kind of put it in and just pump and lose the money. You know what I mean? It's fixed, Corey. Thanks. Okay, well, hopefully it is fixed. I'll continue to monitor it. I'm not going to end the stream like that again. I apologize. That was a little abrupt. But I'm going to work on some settings also. It has to be the streaming thing because, I mean, my internet is like reset. So I'll have to see what the heck is going on with it. So let's go ahead and continue and see what is going on. Thank you, Seth. I appreciate it. Chris says, when do you think they will release the additional 26 million shares before June 2nd or during the squeeze? Realistically, I suppose it could be at any point, right? And I guess we know that they have Diamond money. Thank you for the super chat, Diamond backhand. Let's see. So, thank you, Demarchy. Demarchy appreciates me. I appreciate you guys. Corey Troll. I'm a troll. I know I troll people. I just ended the stream just like, all right, well, see you guys later. See you never. They will make the money. Yeah, I mean, some people just like are. Ooh, you guys like that new thing going on here in the middle of the screen? You guys see this? Legit. I'm not messing around anymore, guys. I'm legit. I have animations in my stream. What we shorting tomorrow? Oh gosh. Okay, so let's continue. So what was next on my agenda that I want to talk about? Okay, so one thing I wanted to talk about is I wanted to talk about this hearing, these hearings and stuff, right? Because man, these dang hearings are rough. So I was watching you guys know I like to follow Joshua, right? So I was following Joshua on Twitter and I saw that he wrong guy. I don't know who the heck that was. So he was tweeting all day. He was live tweeting the congressional hearing. And, I actually found that a lot of our thoughts, they kind of lined up. Because, well, I guess we're apes and stuff. But realistically, like, whatever, and we've talked about this before. When I was watching these congressional hearings, man, some of these people, they don't know what's going on. They don't know which way's up. They don't know what to ask. They don't know what the issue was. And some of them, unfortunately, I hate to say it, they just use it as an advertisement for themselves, for their constituents. When they say, well, my constituents want this, that, and the other, and I'm going to fight for them and blah, blah, blah. It's like, bro, like, that's cool. Like, I appreciate that. But right now, like, we're in a specific task and you need to focus on this task and you need to help, and you need to worry about those other tasks at a later time. And it's like, I don't know. There's just some things about these questions, like, and then people I watch these people and they're like, I watch them and then they ask these questions like, or they're having small talk. They're like, hey, like we used to work together on blah, blah, blah subcommittee. And, it's nice to see you again. I'm glad you're doing so well. And, I hope that we get to meet very soon and we get to catch up. And I was like, dude, this guy wasted a full minute just talking to him and just saying how proud of him he is and all this stuff. Here's the deal. I appreciate that. Gary Gensler, I really don't know his whole story, but and Gary Gensler is the new SEC chair, I believe it is. He's like the head honcho, I guess. And correct me if that's wrong. He's something like that. He's the head honcho, I guess, at the SEC now. And I can appreciate, him being happy for his friend or his colleague, whatever he considers him. But now is not the time. Please ask the questions that we need to hear. And then other people talking about the gamification of Robinhood and this and that. And it's like, okay, look. I can appreciate that the gamification can be very predatory, right? Gamification it has its own issues. But again, that's not the task at hand. That's not the issue at hand. The freaking hearing is called Game Stopped. What happens whenever retail investors or whatever collide? Like, that's the title of the thing. Not about the gamification of Robinhood. Like, they just get off task and then they ask questions that aren't right. It's like they haven't researched. I understand it's not a very easy thing to to come along and answer, right? It's not the easiest thing to do, but I don't know. People are just not really helping anything. They're not helping themselves. They're not helping the hearing or anything like that. It's rough. I'm trying to see if, let's see. Well, anyways, I just wanted to say that these things it was messed up. What was happening? Beverly says AMC should honestly be trading at, 20 to a minimum of 20 to 30 without all the hype. Yeah, and it's funny because I feel like AMC probably, I feel like AMC, if it wasn't being so heavily shorted right now, obviously it would be much higher than it is right now, just based on sentiment of people. Like, this is what the people are investing in. Like, even if it would, let's say it was over, what is the word I'm looking for? Overvalued, right? Let's say everybody went in a little prematurely, and right now it was at $25. I think $25 at this exact second might be a little high for the stock, right? Just because they're just opening, they're not 100% capacity, yada yada yada. But then again, look at Cinemark. They're still at $20, right? And so they are there. And AMC is the largest chain in the world. So I guess just a few different things, but it's weird. I think there's a lot of manipulation happening that is pushing this stock down. I think if they were to just let off the brakes of the short position, it would just run, which is why, and remember, a lot of people theorize that these guys are continuing to do short position, short, every single day. Because as soon as they let off for a little bit, it runs. And so, that may not be 100% true, but yeah. So it is what it is. Based on Cinemark, 30 to 40 is realistic. Maybe. You guys are crazy. Okay, so let's talk about the AM. So, something that's kind of been bothering me is AMC Earnings. It's so funny because yesterday some person just came in the chat. I don't know. I've never seen the person before, and they essentially say, "Dude, like, do some research before you get on the live stream." Like, and it's just been, I don't know why, it hasn't really eaten away at me. But I was like, sometimes I feel like I'm doing a, not a disservice, but I do come on. And, I work all day. Like, I'm sure most of us work all freaking day. Some of us probably still working while I'm like just getting on. And it's like, I literally get home, get on and stream. And then we kind of figure out what's going on during the day. And so I don't have a Pulse. I don't have a fish tank, my friend. Don't do it to me, bro. And so I want to be fully transparent. For the most part, I kind of get on and I figure out, let's figure out together, like, what went on during the day, what's doing this. Now, I try to see a little bit throughout the day. If I get up and go for a break or something, I try to see what is going on. And then I'll like save some stuff. But realistically, like, I understand there's a small lack of structure to the stream. So, we'll figure it out together, guys. So keep that in mind. But let's see if anyone has a good synopsis of what happened during the earnings call. Okay, well, excuse me. Let's read this and let's see what else is going on. Okay, so earnings per share Negative $1.42, misses by 4 cents. Okay. Oh, I thought that my phone was ringing. Okay, so revenue was missed by 9.38 million. Yikes. Adam Aron, CEO and president of AMC, commented, "We started 2021 with the same conviction, drive, and commitment, and saw AMC successfully navigate the most challenging 12-month period in AMC's century-long history. We finally can say now that we are looking at an increased favorable environment for moviegoing and for AMC as a company over the coming few months. This is a result of a successful and steadily growing vaccine program in the US, Europe, and the Middle East, especially across the United States. The proactive implementation of our comprehensive and effective AMC Safe and Clean protocols, the arrival of long-awaited new movie title releases, movie lovers who are eager to once again experience AMC's innovative array of loyalty programs and guest amenities as exciting movie titles are released theatrically to the big screen, and a vocal, enthusiastic, and avid new shareholder base, comprised of mostly some 3 million individual stockholders." This is one long sentence, by the way, right here. This is one sentence, no period in sight. So, okay. Shares were up 1.11%. Press release. Let's see, anything interesting here? I want one with all the bullet points, including what Adam Aron is going to be doing. He said he was going to do a donation. Huh. I was hoping there would be one in here. People already have videos out. Crazy stuff. Hal says, Corey will be too busy shipping out 1 million Is It a Buy hats to me when AMC squeezes. He won't be able to stream. Yes, guys, I do have the hats. Okay, I'm trying to figure out two things. Number one, I hear a bubbling fish tank. Oh, gosh, I hope not. Oh, boy, oh, boy. So I do have hats. I don't know how to release the hats. I don't have a website. I don't have this. I don't have that. I don't know how to release them. I want to... And I don't know how much do hats even go for? How much does Trade sells hats? Matt Kors, does anyone sell hats? How much do they sell for? I don't know anything. I'm really not trying to make much money, but I don't know. I don't want to lose money is what I'm scared of. Well, I guess, I know I don't want to, that doesn't make any sense. Aaron Stark says, "Hey Corey, will you still stream after the mother of all short squeezes? I really appreciate all your hard work and dedication to our cause. Don't listen to the negativity when which Shill is commenting." Yeah, you're right. Thank you. So I do plan on streaming even after the short squeeze and everything. I really like what's going on. I like the community. I like talking stocks, right? Like, it's freaking fantastic. I don't have a PO box currently. $45 for hats? Nah, that's freaking crazy, man. Are you living in a fish tank, Diamond? Oh, I can't. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. $45 for a freaking hat? Do I need to sell them for... I don't know. I'm going to have to check and see how much shipping is. Okay, so what was I saying? Yeah, so I do plan on continuing to stream after the short squeeze, right? I really do. It depends how high the squeeze goes. If the squeeze goes to, $1 million a share, then my streams will be less often just because I'll be traveling the entire world. So that's that. But if it goes to, but if I'm not like, even if I retired, like, I still would want to stream. I would love it. It's fun making videos, talking to you guys, this and that. It's a good time. Like, and I want people, my biggest concern is people and the irony in this, right? My biggest concern is people making millions of dollars, whatever they would make, right? And then not knowing how to manage it. But at the same time, I'm literally not a financial advisor. I have no financial, uh, I have some financial sense, right? But I don't know what, I don't know everybody's situation. And so for me, I would love to share like my place, what I'm going to do. I'm personally, I am, if it goes to a lot of money and make a whole lot of money, I probably will hire one or two financial advisors, or maybe just hear what they have to say. I don't know how it works if I have to actually hire them, probably to hire them to get their advice. And I'm going to listen to them and see if they have similar ideas, not similar ideas. And then what I want to do is I want to share it with you guys. Like I want to say, hey, I spoke to a financial advisor. They said, if you make X amount of money, you should do X, Y, Z. The other one said, if you make this money, you should do ABC. But they both agree on, these middle parts. And so I'm gonna have to decide what I want to do. And then I have plays that I want to make, right? I want to take the money. I want to, put some of it in a super safe place that is still moving up with the stream, with the stock market. Make money for me. And then I want to have plays that I feel like are great plays that can make me even more money. And I'll hedge my risk with the other safer plays, right? Or hedge my bets with those safer plays. So a bunch of different thoughts that I have. Hey, thank you, DeMarkey. After the short squeeze, $45 won't be anything. Oh, gosh. Let me get a sip of water. Hats range from 25 to 40 bucks. Gosh. My house is haunted. I don't know. People hearing stuff on my streams, right? I don't know. I guess it is haunted. I'm gonna have to get a thing like a wind blocker. Maybe that'll help. We can stream the new place we visit, sponsored by Citadel. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? My new house brought to you by Citadel. Citadel, whatever their thing is. People will see Corey's hat price and their first thought will be, is it a buy? Is it? Bullish on AMC. Ramsey, always bullish on AMC, my friend. Thank you very much. I agree. AS, I'm with you 100%. AS says, I'm more bullish with AMC every single day. Bought some more today. I did not buy some more today, but I do. I become more bullish every single day. It's ridiculous. Mo says, money can't buy you love, Corey. You're right, Mo. They think it's money. Oh, geez. Wait, what? Somebody, what did God Pill do? Oh gosh, I really don't want to give too much attention to this. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I should give attention to it. I don't want to glorify anybody or something. I don't know. Jeez. Let me see what else we have going on here while you guys get caught up in the chat. Okay, so that's fine. Let's actually talk about this. Let's look at
welcome, guys.
Nope. That's what I get for trying to search my own thing. Bear with me one moment, please. Okay, so I did want to talk about this. So Let's get in here because I see the question here saying I can't find the answer for 802 tomorrow. Okay, so let's talk about what is going on with 801 tomorrow. Actually, I believe it is, right? So 801 for tomorrow. Oh, wait a second. Is that what happened? Wait a second. Is the person that was contacting Trey's Trade saying like, "Hey, this is what happened with the"? Is that who Trey's Trades was talking about? No way. Okay. Well, you guys answer me, and then I'm gonna continue with this for how. Okay, how? So I think you're looking for this, right, my friend? And so realistically, we're looking for something to happen, right? And so this person over here says, now we need 002 to be approved. The deadline for an for the NSCC 002 response is 5/8, but effectively 5/7 because of the weekend. Now, I wonder if it would be 5/7 or if it would be 5. What would it be? 10? Yeah, or 5/10, based on the weekend, and or if it would be like after, like the Monday or whatever. So here's the post with this person's theoretical timeline, right? And if we take a look at the timeline, we can see that let's see, NSCC 002. So the SEC is either going to have to approve or disapprove, extend the time. So this is around this time we're going to find what happened, right? And so by tomorrow we should hear some kind of news, some kind of catalyst, or see some kind of filing. And so if we do see this filing, we'll be able to tell. Then at that point we can see this optimistic scenario. If by tomorrow 002 is approved, then it would be 10 days later, no later than 10 days later, we'll see some kind of action. And so if we see this action happen at, let's see, 002, if we see this happen around by Friday, tomorrow, then on the 21st, we would see some kind of move, something crazy. Theoretically, right? If there is something. Now, remember, if like I said, if they're not in some kind of crazy position, then at this point, what they would have to do is they would have to wait for some kind of price action. If they look at their books and magically they're like, oh, this is okay, which I don't think would be the case, but I suppose theoretically it might be the case. If they're able to hide it somehow, I really don't know. But if for some reason they do not liquidate them on the spot, 10 days later, 10 business days later, then I feel like what would happen next is we would have to wait for a catalyst. And that catalyst could be anything at all. And, theoretically, the price wouldn't even have to go on that high, right? It could go anywhere. So, and then it would force the margin call. People are going to start to cover, yada, yada, yada. I also would not be surprised if whenever this passes, that people just start to cover, because they're like, you know what, end is near. People are going to buy in. They're going to put us at a worse position, and they're just going to all jump in at the same time and run it super high. I wouldn't be surprised at that at all if that kind of stuff happened. Kenny says, just stop by to say you guys are doing great. Keep it up. Even I bought more today. Anyway, got to go to work tomorrow. I got work to do tomorrow. Man, reading is hard. Since there's a positive news, see you all tomorrow. Hey, Kenny, thank you so much for stopping by, my friend. I appreciate the compliments. Have a good day at work. I know work isn't always so much fun, but you got to make it a little fun if you can. So catch you later, my friend. Yikes. That is some messed up stuff. I had no idea that that's who Trey was talking about, and that is not okay. Yikes. Low 25, high 40 plus shipping. Okay. Low 25. Right. Okay. I'll have to see. I'll see. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue with what is going on here. I think that was basically everything. I hope I answered your question, Hal. I think Hal's question was just, what's going on. Hal, if you have any other questions, or if you think I should clarify something a little bit more, or anyone at all, just let me know. I'd be more than happy to look into it. Yeah, and so I'm seeing talks about, obviously what's going on with this certain YouTuber, but so we'll just kind of leave that as is. But I see someone said here, where did it go? Okay, Tyler says, money gives you the freedom to do the things you love, right? And so I guess we're talking about, money doesn't buy happiness and things like that. And realistically, here's the deal. I don't know, I feel like people who are happy, like, are just genuinely happy. Withdrew their request to extend. I think people who are genuinely happy, these guys are able to, they could have no money and be happy, and they could have a lot of money and be happy. I feel like happiness comes from like a different place. It's kind of a weird thing to talk about, right? Like happiness, because obviously, here's the deal. I'm happy. Like I had no money and I was happy. If I have a lot of money, I hope I'm still happy, but I feel good, and so I'll just kind of leave it at that. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. I don't see Hal in here anymore, so hopefully Hal's good to go. And let's see what else we have going on. So we had this, we covered this, we covered that. Let me make sure there's nothing else on my timeline. So 3.2 million apes. Yeah. Oh, you know what I haven't done today that I freaking love to do is I love to look at the tops for the day. I love to see who's doing well, who's not doing so well. Peloton actually is one that we were curious about, right? So Peloton over here at the $78 mark, and this is one of those times where it just kind of bounces, right? Now the question is it going to continue to run? Yeah, it'll probably continue to run. Yeah, we have this over here. I wonder if it'll retrace a little bit, but this is one. I wonder what the options look like in this kind of thing, right? So if we were to get an option, let's see if we were to get it out here. Let's go out a little bit in the money, maybe to September or something, right? And oh, geez, these are expensive. Geez. All right, well, cancel that. Cancel that. Trying to see if I can find some cheap options, but man, these are not cheap options. Worth a shot though to take a look. I love taking a look and see what can happen. Let's look at the 1 day, see who is doing well, who's not doing well. And let's see. LEDs, not sure. Let's see if there's anything we actually recognize on this list. Not really. I feel like I see this one often. Let me see if this is the same one that I've been seeing sometimes. This is the 3 month. Okay, well, I wonder if they were on the Biggest Losers one day or something. Oh, no, maybe not. Yeah, see, these guys gapped up one of these times. These guys have been gapping up. Let's look at the 1 year for these. $3 to $14. Okay, nothing too crazy, but yeah, I thought I had seen these guys gapping up a whole lot, but I guess not too much. I saw them, maybe once or twice. Yeah, twice right here. Pretty good move. These guys keep going up and up and up. That's pretty cool. Let's see who the top losers are. Always curious about those. And sometimes, remember, I look for these opportunities to jump in these stocks and kind of trade them, right? Let's see. So nothing I recognize. No. Oh, Rocket Companies. Here we go. Rocket Companies. So I do recognize this company. Whoa, just gapped down 16% on the day. Yikes. Remove that level of support. That is donezo. Realistically though, right, here's the deal. We can let me see. I feel like it's still kind of been upward trending. Kind of hard to really tell though, right? Like we can draw this here. No, it broke, I would say, right? I was gonna say it was upward trending. If we were to connect these, let me connect this at the very bottom here and see if I feel differently about what is going on. you know, actually, I don't feel too bad about this. It is still kind of upward trending. What was this right here? 1872. Did it break this? Yeah, this one's a little bit lower. I still feel like it's basically trending up though. And I feel really good about this entry point. Personally, I kind of like this. And I wonder if this one, what day was this? Oh no, it just kind of squoze one day and then it dropped. I wonder if they're still heavily shorted. Let's just take a look at Fintel really quick. I know Fintel really isn't, you know, but until I can get access to Ortex, this is what we'll have to deal with just for just a second. Let's see. Let's look up our, well, I'll put it up in here. RKT. Rocket Companies, short interest. Short shares, not really looking too crazy to me. Just personally, not too high on the short squeeze score. A lot of short shares available. Low short bar fee rate. I'm not sure why it ran up that one day. Maybe these numbers were higher before and they ran down, but yeah, not looking too good. Bubbling water. I don't know why people are saying, here's the deal, Pulse. You're not alone in saying you hear bubbling water. Some people don't hear anything. Some people do hear stuff. I guess I'll have to watch the stream back and see if it goes away. Let me click on this. Here, I'm gonna mute the stream for you, Pulse. Let me know if you hear it. I already muted it, but let me know if you hear if you still hear it. There you go. All right. So I muted it for twice there, and hopefully that helps. I'm gonna do it one more time. All right. Let me know if anyone hears that's the silence, or now they notice the bubbling. I might have ruined my life there, but we'll see. Yes. So also, oh my gosh, I haven't even talked about. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just like, let's look at Dogecoin. I haven't looked at Dogecoin. I haven't looked at anything. Wait. Pulse, did that help or it didn't help? Whenever I muted it, oh, how you gave me a chill, man, freaking me out. Gosh dang it. Ugh. I'm a little scaredy cat. I know they're listening too hard. You guys just gotta, just kind of half listen. And well, Pulse, whenever I muted it, did it go away? Maybe it's you. Make sure your connection is snug. Okay, let's see. Doge. So Doge not doing too bad. Obviously, a little bit of retracement, of course, right? We were expecting that. I was surprised it ran so long it did without a harsh retracement. But audio is crisp. Trust me, I still hear it. Continue. Oh, okay. So yeah, maybe it isn't me. But someone else had said that too. You're not alone. Well, I don't know. We'll have to see. Man, all the way. I think it touched 70. I think it's just not showing here. Let's go look at the 1 minute candles, and I think we'll see that 70 up here. We're 70. We're 70. We're 70. I thought we hit 70. Whatever. But yes, this stock, Dogecoin, crypto, looking insane. Let's look at the 1 month. Show us the chair. Chair. Mo says, I'm sitting in a dark room at 1 a.m. London time, going to wake up one of my kids if I get scared. Oh my gosh. The sound is fine on my home theater system. Jeez. Surround sound. Now I'm over here, and now I'm over here. Now I'm over here, and I'm just playing. Man, I love it. All right, good old Mavis, guys. I don't know what to do. Did anyone have any news that I'm unaware of for Mavis? I need some bullish information to come in stat. I need this stock to just run, okay? Go to 100 really quick. Thank you very much. This is really what I'm needing. Any kind of news in here? Let's take a look. Here's the deal, guys. I'm so freaking bullish on Microvision. You can hear shuffling on my feet. I don't even shuffle my feet. You could hear the shuffling of my feet, I suppose, but you have me in high def surround sound theater mode. Man, you guys are listening to me in some crazy situations. Raptor says, there's a rumor that Robinhood owns a lot of Doge. Makes me mad because it's not proven, and Robinhood is denying the rumor. Yeah, here's the deal. Robinhood. Like, the fear. Do you live next to a waterfall by any chance? Guys, I'm in the middle of Texas with no water for miles. I had to, get this from the well. That's fine. Pulse, I wish I would have taken profits. I thought about it, but you know what? I got on my own head, diamond hands, and now diamond hands turned into paper money. Well, not even paper money, blown away money. So really quick, an update on Microvision, right? Let's see if there's news. Because, ooh, what is this? Whoa, what is this? Maybe it's licensed. Is this actually MVI? No, this isn't Microvision. Son of a gun. Okay, so just kind of waiting for something to happen, but realistically, talk about their long-range LiDAR, right? Where's their long-range LiDAR? So the good news is for Microvision, looks like we do have Ken Griffin in here, master trader at Citadel, saying that rule better not get passed tomorrow. Hopefully it does. Aaron says at least crypto can't be manipulated. Aaron, a lot of people are speculating that there might be some kind of weird stuff going on with crypto about money laundering. People are theorizing that Citadel or hedge funds at least are manipulating cryptos or pumping cryptos to make money on it to cover what's going to happen. I mean, here's the deal. It's all speculative, but I don't know what's true, what's not true, but just in case. Gosh, how? I mean, I'm telling you, man, it like freaking freaks me out. I'm telling you. So let's talk about what's going on with their LiDAR, right? Because this is something cool that we've been waiting for. And I'm surprised that the stock, here's the deal. It had already ran, right? It already ran. Let's go back to Microvision chart. And it had already ran whenever this was after this was announced, I believe. Let's see what day this was announced. February 10th. Okay, maybe not. But so this was the original thing about the LiDAR for Microvision. Now, the Microvision LiDAR was basically recently during their earnings, they announced how it was doing very well, yada yada. They were able to solve some issues with LiDAR in general. Their LiDAR is fantastic, but even on that news, after their earnings, their stock continued to just tumble. And maybe because it ran up too high, but I don't know if it's gonna. I don't know if it's gonna come up before I need it to come up. But long term, here's the deal. I really like Microvision long term. It kind of hurts because I'm like burnt, but dang it. I do like it long term though, still, even with everything going on. Mohammed Geith says, do you think AMC met the expectations they were expecting? What's your expectation for tomorrow for both AMC and GameStop? So I think it says in here, right, that did I have it in here? Oh, I don't know where I put it, but I think it said that the earnings that was missed. So I guess that's what their projected earnings was or whatever it was. But realistically, like for every single other person in the world, their expectation of earnings was they lost money. They were not doing well. The dang movies were dang closed, right? And so with that being said, like I think no one was really anticipating any kind of crazy movement. They knew it was going to be bad and it was bad. So that's that. But there's a lot of good things to look forward to, right? Other cash on hand. They have a good excuse me, I'm sorry. They have a lot of good cash on hand. They have a lot of they do have a lot of debt. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but I think Adam Aaron said, I had read something that said Adam Aaron said that they have enough cash to sustain themselves currently, enough cash to sustain themselves by the end of, or by, for as long as the end of 2022, I believe it was. So these guys are good. Like, a lot of good things happening with AMC. But expectations, I think for regular people, it was just, they knew it was going to be bad. Other people, maybe not so much. Now, as far as the expectation for tomorrow for both AMC and GameStop, it's so hard to say. I think it really just depends. So let's look at AMC. Let's look at GameStop. I feel like we've been neglecting, or I've been neglecting GameStop. Hurts my heart because I know I have some GameStop people, and they're part of the squad. They're apes too. And so we can see here, right? Oh no, did we break my level of support? Let's look at the 4-hour candles. So the 4-hour candles were still within the level of support. I'll go ahead and accept that as an answer for now. And basically squeezing down, right? Now, I think it's still going to be probably within here. I wouldn't be surprised if it continued to consolidate. I feel like 160 has been so solid. I don't think that we will really fall under 160 right now, right? And I feel good about that. Now, as far as AMC goes, still respecting that $9 level of support, and really I should just draw a level of support at $9 because I feel good about that one. Where's my $9? Here's my $9 one, and I feel good about this. Your recollection is correct. Enough capital to thank you, Pulse, for the confirmation. And so I'm gonna, let me see, 9. Yeah, I still feel pretty good about these levels of support and resistance. Maybe not this one so much. Yeah, maybe I'll remove this one so it's not so cluttered. And maybe, where do I want to move this one? I feel like I want to move this one up a little bit. We'll see. We'll leave this here for now and see what's going on, right? Because we keep touching these, but we're not really breaking through them. So we'll see. We'll see if this respects it or what happens. But I feel like this AMC is going to stay probably above 9, right? I don't think it's really going to dip. If it does dip, I think it'll be like a false break and recover. But it's very possible that it's just going to start to run down. If it starts to run down, I feel like we're getting ready for a slingshot move where it runs down and then it's just going to skyrocket just out of the freaking crazy sky. But those are my theories. And I saw you said one other thing. Where's Mohammed? What other catalysts are we waiting for either AMC or GME? So waiting for either. Yeah. So for either of them, I don't know what could be a catalyst. Realistically, like the ones that I can think of are so obvious, some kind of acquisition, some kind of this, some kind of that. But even then, we don't know what it'll be. Well, something crazy will just come out. Like, for example, Adam Aaron, I think he said he's going to donate 50,000 or over 50,000, something like that, to the apes. The apes one that everybody was donating to. I think he said he's going to donate like 50,000 or something to them. And so the literal apes. And so, I don't think that's a catalyst, but anything to really tip the scales is what we're going to be waiting for. And I can't really think of any other good example. I mean, realistically, before it was like, hey, we're not going bankrupt. That's a good enough catalyst for freaking anybody. You know what I mean? Like, that will get the traditional older retail investors, the people who are scared to get in the stock, that'll get them into it. So there needs to be something like that. Or even if the stock just has a day, if the shorts forget to short that day, or they're tired or whatever it is, and they let it run a little bit, maybe people will jump in thinking it's the squeeze, and that'll force the squeeze. It could really be anything at this point. It's such a sensitive little scale right now, and it just needs to be tipped. And once it's tipped, that's it. Philly, what is up? What is up? And this is so. Also, I did want to bring this up really quick. Mo says, why not use other exchanges like Gemini, Voyager, BlockFi, and I think this is over Robinhood, right? And so, guys, from my understanding, Robinhood doesn't actually own the crypto. They just, I don't know how it works. I guess they just take your money and do whatever. I don't know what they do with it. But, and maybe this is where it comes into they don't buy your crypto, or you don't own your crypto, they own your crypto, something weird like that. But there's so many other places like Coinbase. Oh, I don't know if you can trade Doge in Coinbase, but like this person said, like Mo said, Gemini, Voyager, BlockFi. I've heard of Gemini. I think I've heard of those, but I don't really know much about them. So I do know that I have a Coinbase like that I don't even use. So take that for what it is. But yeah, I'd just be super careful. But personally, like, I'll tell you this though, if I did own Dogecoin and Robinhood, for example, and I didn't actually own the Dogecoin, I kind of wouldn't even care. You know what I mean? Just because I'm in Dogecoin, can I still make $1 million if it goes up to, about, whatever it would go to? If the answer is yes, then I really don't mind. Like, if I don't own it, then I guess that's okay, as long as I don't get screwed over. And I say that with a huge asterisk because, well, not an asterisk, but like, well, I say I wouldn't mind using Robinhood with a huge asterisk just because, man, people got screwed over. I was one of those people. I got screwed over huge, huge, like life-changing. And I still like Robinhood, I'm not using Robinhood. I don't want to use Robinhood. I probably won't use Robinhood, but I wouldn't mind if I didn't own the coin, as long as I could still make money. Maybe that's a little controversial, but and maybe I should care maybe I should care, but maybe I'm not educated enough to know that I should care. So yeah, keep that in mind. We need to get AMC trending again. Mo says volume on AMC and GME has been tragically low. Part of the reason why it can and has been manipulated so much in the last few weeks, right? Everybody's buying, everyone's holding, everyone who has bought, everybody's all in at this point, waiting. And I think it's enough. I think waiting, holding, and if you can buy more, if people want to buy more, if they're buying more, I feel like that's okay. Like, I really feel like it's okay for people to do that. And I can't, dang. Oh, whoops. I feel like it's okay for people to be holding. I think it's enough to buy and hold, and that's it. That's all you're doing. I feel like it's okay. DPG says, hey, Corey, at times do you ever feel like some people are just too invested in AMC no matter what happens? They're saying it's good for the company, and they're saying it's good for the company, and the squeeze, nothing ever hurts. And the squeeze, nothing ever hurts. Do you feel like people are too invested in AMC no matter what happens? They're saying it's good for the company, and the squeeze, no matter what hurts. So DPG, I see what you're saying, right? I think what you're saying is like almost like I don't want to say a cult, but you know what I mean? Like, no matter what happens, oh, the sky's not falling. The sky's not falling. And I think it's a mindset that you have to be in, right? And you have to know your opponent. I don't know what to say. You have to know the other people. And so these guys, like these hedge funds, you have to be in their shoes. These guys are here to lose, are set to. Can someone help me with kind Ron? I appreciate you, my friend. Unfortunately, this is not the setting. Let me see if I can get something pulled up here. All right, so Sorry guys, no disrespect to Ron. It's just like, know your just, no disrespect, my friend. We just, that's that, my friend. I apologize. So anyways, let's see. What the heck was I saying? Oh, about people who are too invested in AMC. You know, it's hard, right? Because you just have to be so hyper focused. And if you start listening to like, if you excuse me, if you let doubt, like get you scared out of your position, and maybe somebody has, you know, not as diamond of hands that you have, and people start selling and they forget the course, right? And it's easy to forget the course. We've been talking about the same thing over and over and over and over again for over 3 months now. You know what I mean? For like 4 months. And so it's like, it's hard. But the reason people, yeah, like Pulse says right here, the reason people are so into it is that they are 100% convinced. They know. And, you know, I have, even me the other day on, what day was it? I told you guys about it. I think it was Monday. I was having a rough day, and not even a really rough day, but I was like, they pushed back May the 4th. It was 2 days ago, Tuesday, I guess, huh? Yeah. On Tuesday, it was rough. I was like, oh no, like, here we go. This might be it. And, you know, I was like shilling myself, and it was so rough. Because I was just nervous. Like I had my own fear, uncertainty, and doubt just in my own head. And, you know, of course, I told you guys a little bit about it on Tuesday. I was concerned just because they pushed out the hearing, and I was like, oh, I don't know if this is good. I don't know what this means. I feel like people are probably freaking out. And everything was okay. Everything was okay. And oh no, did I freeze again? Why? We're close to the end, guys. Oh, close to the end. Close to the end. That's what I think. So, you know, I think people are just very, very convicted. You know, hindsight is 2020. And if they magically covered and it never squeezes, then, you know, and people finally, if they ever give up, then hindsight is 2020, right? And we're like, oh, dang. And, you know, I think there are things that people are, I don't want to say too convicted on, but I think people are seeing every single thing, and, you know, some things may not be that. For example, I really don't know what would be a good example. Let's say the stock going down, and let's say, you know, what's that guy's name? Citadel guy. What the heck is the Citadel guy? Oh my gosh. Let's say Vlad comes out, right? And let's say Vlad comes out and say, look, yes, we did. I've been working directly with the hedge fund managers. We're no longer friends anymore. I was talking to, what's the guy's name? Ben, or whatever his name is. What the heck is the guy's name from Citadel? Ben, right? And so imagine he says, yes, we did halt trading, yada, yada, yada. And we did it for the hedge funds. And then the Citadel CEO comes out and says, hey, yes, we've been shorting the stock. Ken, thank you. Ken Griffin. Jeez, Ken. Let's say Ken comes on the show, and then he says, look, you guys are 100% right. We were overshorted. We were naked shorting. We were blah, blah, blah. And then he says, but we never did a short ladder high frequency attack whenever the short ladder rule was in place. Okay, we did everything. I admit to everything. And this is so I don't go to prison, blah, blah, blah. And we never did the Ken Griffin says, how dare you forget my name? I'm the Citadel guy. So let's say he comes on and he says, yes, we didn't do the short ladder attacks whenever we were doing short ladder attacks, but not whenever the short sale SSR rule was in place. And then we're like, oh, okay, well, we were wrong about that. You know what I mean? And so I think some things are they might be blown out of proportion. But again, I said this yesterday, I'm more of the not so conspiracy theorist guy. I'm more of like, oh, it's a coincidence. But there are people who are the conspiracy theory people, maybe not even the conspiracy theory people. They see something and they're like, hey, maybe this is something. And so, Yes. So it's very possible, and I guess we'll know. Hindsight is 2020 is what I've been saying, and so we'll wait and we'll see. Man, that went on way too long. Sorry guys, I promise you I'm going to continue to work on this stream stuff. I don't know why. I've never had issues, and all of a sudden with this new platform I have issues, and I'm not happy about it at all. I'm sorry, Pulse. I feel bad for you. I know I think you've probably expressed your frustration the most. And I was thinking about you yesterday all freaking like all night. Like poor Pulse couldn't even. I was talking to my fiance, and I said, Pulse couldn't even watch my stream. He left, and he was upset. And I was like, Pulse couldn't even watch me. I literally told her about you, and I was like, it just messed with my head. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. I know, Olive, I needed your moderation skills, but no worries, buddy. I took care of it. Kyle says, so is AMC a buy? Long story, extremely long. I feel like AMC, I like the stock. What can I say? What can I say? Hindsight is 2021. I love it. Josh says, if you were me, would you buy AMC stock? So Josh, I can't tell you what I would do, but I would say this. If someone gave me $1 million, I would, well, let me say less. Let me say, because $1 million, that'd be pretty cool. But let's say someone gave me $10,000, like, hey, you put it in one stock and that's all you get. What stock would you put it in? You get one shot, one opportunity to seize anything you've ever wanted. If they said, Corey, you have one moment. They said, would you catch it or would you let it slip? What stock are you going into? I would say, personally, I would go 100% into, and this is not any kind of advice, I would go 100% into AMC because I'm that convicted in the stock, personally. And I would not watch it until it was time. And that's what I would do. But I really can't tell you what to do, my friend. There are other plays. Don't get me wrong, Josh. There are other plays. I just feel like the possibility for returns and what's going on, I'm just so into AMC. Antic says AMC to 100K, everything is lining up. Kyle says, do you believe the squeeze will happen? I do believe the squeeze will happen. Honestly, everything that we're seeing, these DTC, NSCC, SEC, like all these rules filings, yada, yada, yada. Congressional hearing, we're learning a lot. All the apes doing the time, the work, the DD, Austin A. Tobit, just like taking time, spending their money, spending their everything to give us just a little snippet of DD. And what I love about it is one DD sparks another DD, and and sometimes they spark debates, sometimes they're conflicting. And I love every single second of it. If you don't love conflicting DD, to read each part and see which one's right, accurate, see what they agree on, don't agree on, like there's so much stuff going on. And even if somebody agrees on a DD and it says, oh my gosh, like let me look into this, and everybody's just inspiring everybody. It's going back and forth, and it's just so cool everything that's happening. I personally do think there's going to be a squeeze. Just based on the numbers we're seeing, things are not adding up. And I said it here earlier, like I'm the guy who's like, oh, it's a coincidence. It's a coincidence. I'm not saying it's a coincidence. I'm not, at this point, I don't think those things are coincidences. And I think we're going to squeeze. That's my personal true thoughts about how I feel about it. And remember, at this point, I'm the crazy guy at work now talking about AMC, pipe dream, saying, it's going to squeeze and I'm going to be rich, blah, blah, blah. And they think I'm freaking crazy. but can't shake me. Cannot shake me. Yeah. And, Kyle says, I would hate myself if it squeezed and I missed it. Let's. And the reason I like AMC so much is because what's your worst case scenario? Let's say it magically doesn't squeeze. What do you think the stock is going to be in a year, or in 6 months or whenever? December, January. What do you think it's going to be at? And I'm drinking water out of this bottle. This is water only. Good high quality H2O. Where do you think the stock is going to be in a year? That is the question. And so if you feel like it'll be at $6 in a year, I would personally disagree. But if that's what you feel like, then it may not be the play for you. If you feel like, worst case scenario, maybe 15, 20, $30, then maybe it is a good play. I mean, those are good gains. So that's the kind of thought process that has helped me stay so bullish, so good on AMC. Just my personal thoughts. I'm not trying to sway anybody. I'm just giving you all the facts of what is going on. Is it risky? Sure. Let's put it this way. If I had a family member that said, Corey, like, I have $20,000. What do you want me to do? The first thing I would present them AMC first and say, look, here is what is going on. And how do you feel about movie theaters right now? Do you think they'll be good? They're not going out of business, so there's that. But what do you think will happen? So I would present this first, and if they didn't like it, I would present other plays that I feel like could make a good amount of money. Probably not as much, but you know what? Over the good long-term plays is what I would say. Safer plays. Good question. So Kyle says, James, really quick for James. James says, Pulse has 80K riding on AMC. Holy smokes. How does that even happen? Congratulations. James says, I have zero faith in all of the rulings. Here's the deal. Previously, in its current state, you're right. These rulings have not done anyone any favor. They've been wrong. They've been this, but they've been patching the freaking rulings so that these guys can't slip through the cracks anymore. Why do you think they've been fixing them so they can't slip through the cracks? That's what I would ask you, right? And I feel like they're fixing them to not allow them to like I said, slip through the cracks anymore and do their nonsense. I know Pulse doesn't even need it to go that high for him to be a billionaire. June 4th is the share recount. Let me double check my notes here. June 2nd is a share recount update, I believe, is what I think someone said. Someone said something here. Okay, so Kyle, back to your question. Kyle says, do you think it'll squeeze in the next few days, or do you think it'll push past June? Really hard to say, right? So let's look at these numbers again, right? We do have these numbers over here, and we can see. So this person right here did all the calculations for the dates. We can go in the filings and do the calculations ourselves, but I'll take this person's word for it. Everyone seems to be pretty on board with this. And so, although that is not a good excuse, but I do feel like this is accurate. So we can see, so realistically, so 801 is passed. Now we need 002 for 801 to actually like be usable, essentially, right? So 002, the deadline for an SEC response is 5/8. So technically 5/7, they're saying because of the weekend. Okay. Now, I don't know if it has to be sooner or if it can be, the 10th, but according to this person, they say it has to be or earlier. Everything is or earlier, right? Since it's the deadline. So tomorrow should be a approve or disapprove, extend time or start proceedings. So all of this stuff. So we'll know something theoretically tomorrow. Now, if we do know something tomorrow, then that'll help us understand where we are. So for example, let's say, let's see. So let's say the best case scenario, let's say optimistic scenario, let's say it's approved. Great stuff. Now there's going to be 10 days implementation within 10 days after both of them are approved. Okay. So if it is approved tomorrow, then we will have, let me tell you, if it is approved tomorrow, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to lose my mind. I got another chill. If it is approved tomorrow, then implementation would be 521. We'll say 521, right? That should be the implementation because it's 10 business days after 5/7, right? 5/7/21 right here, 5/10. And so that should be that day. Now let's say a not so optimistic scenario, a little more pessimistic, right? Pessimistic is, let's say they have to go through proceedings, yada, 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 approve or deny. So that would push it out to 9/20, September 20th would push this out, or earlier, if they approve a little earlier. I really don't know what their proceedings look like, or if they are, what an extend time, yada, yada. I don't know how those look. So for example, if they said extend time, if they get X amount of date, or a set time is, 15 days is an extend time, and then they have to extend it each time, yada, yada. So that is that. So that's for 9/20, or there's a even further. So if they have to go through the full SEC proceeding and things are having issues, that would be 10/4 or earlier, October 4th. Now, another one of my, you guys know how I get concerned. One of my concerns is people are going to see this and going to say, okay, I have time. I would hate, and you would probably hate yourself as well. I don't like saying that, but I would be so unfortunate, and you'd probably be very disappointed if you were like, oh, nothing happened tomorrow, so I have time, and then you start playing all these different plays, yada yada. The price starts going up, and then now you're stuck in a different play, and you're either going to switch or you're going to stay. I mean, who knows what you're going to do? And now you've missed it. You've missed the bottom, and I guess you could ride it back up. You can always hop back in, but how high are you going to hop back in? Are you going to hop back in at $20 because it ran so high so fast? I'd just be super, super weary of people looking at these dates and saying, I have time to hop in something else, make some money, and then hop back. What if you lose your money? What if those stocks or whatever you get into crashes, and now you don't have as much money to be in the stock? So things to keep in mind. Okay, definitely want people to be aware and a little cautious about what is going on. Okay, so I just want that to be crystal clear. AMC, all my cash. Jeez, Marissa is committed. My goodness. Why did the tomato blush? Why, Josh? I'm scared about this. James Tran says, keep your heads up, people. They want us to get worn out. The DD is on our side until there's data that shows they covered. All shorts must cover. Right, great point. Oh, I'm boring you, Josh. I apologize. Here, I'll take a sip of good old H2O, high quality. Now I have to sneeze. Is this exciting enough for you, Josh? And now my sneeze went away. So take that. Take that. because it saw the salad dressing. I don't understand your joke. How about that? How's that for you, Josh? Okay, WebTorp has got me figured out. WebTorp says, I figured it out. KC, don't tell me it's lagging. Okay, don't, guys. I promise you, as soon as I get off of this, as soon as I end the stream, I'm literally going to be working on this. I'm going to watch some videos and see if I can fix this lag, because it's not okay. It's not cool. It's very upsetting. So WebTorp figured it out. I figured out I figured it out, guys. Corey is a marine biologist that works in a submarine. That's why we hear water, and the stream keeps dying. Right. What happens is a whale swims over my submarine, and boom, I get lose connection. That's what happened. Salad dressing, it was naked. Oh, brain very smooth. I apologize. All right, guys. I do have to start heading out. I'm gonna work on my the stream stuff. I'm gonna release a video tonight. Hopefully it actually gets uploaded and actually can release at a decent time, because holy smokes. And yes, so thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I will catch you guys very, very soon. Video coming out in just a minute. So I will talk to you guys very, very soon. All right. You guys have a great night. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Could be a big day tomorrow, but don't get your hopes up. Just take it one step at a time. Looking forward to it. How about January 2021? I think you're talking about call options. I love January call options. Wait, I think you mean January 22. I don't know what we're talking about actually, so I just made that up in my head. Thank you guys so much. I will catch you guys later. Peace.